Okay, just going to attempt to start the Sonoma. First time in about 3.5 months. Shall see. Okay. Nope. Needs a boost for sure. Okay. Just adjusting on the fly here. Was able to catch the moon. Holy. The Moonrise in the country here. It's the warm moon. It's a waning gibbous. Got it at the max zoom right now. I had to really move fast because the moon is moving fast. Gonna pan back a bit here. How about that? That's something. Okay, so this is the March 20th worm moon, 3 days past full. And it is to the left of the barn, just, which means it is closer to the Tropic of Capricorn. Whereas a month ago, it was almost on the Tropic of Cancer. So it'll be really interesting to see where the sun rises in about 8 hours. Look at that. Wow. I think I'm going to film it from home here rather than go to the lake. This is still low in the sky. And my observation of the moon being like an oblong football right now. That's because of atmospheric density causing the moon to appear to be oblong. All perspective. Look at the moon change colors. Isn't that spectacular? Wow. Actually, it's appearing to change colors when actuality it's not. It's just the atmosphere and how we perceive it. Okay, the following video documents the constellation's position on true New Year's Eve here, March 20th, about to be March 21st. The true New Year for the Sun, as it will be on the equatorial line precisely. It'll be interesting to see where the Sun comes up tomorrow morning. I'm going to guess right about there. And I'll come to this spot to film it. I'm going to guess just to the right of the big tree. That's my guess. And I'm going to check 1 year from now to see if the constellations, and in quotes, the planets, are in the same position as they are 1 year from now, at midnight on March 21st. It'd be also really interesting to see in the video, which will of course depict the planets being below the horizon, all we have to do is do the geocentric translation and bring those planets up above the horizon, only further away from our view due to perspective. Everything is above the horizon, and that's the geocentric truth.
Earth is flat, 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 Earth is flat.
But where the Earth is the heart, it's an anagram for heart, and it is the plane of inertia which goes across through your heart, across
The flat Earth.
the whole Earth. It never stops. Your heart actually pulses and makes a radial wave which goes forever.
Imagine us sail away across the ocean, sail up to the other side, across the ocean. So imagine we all went down to the sea level, went down there, sent a wave of love to the other side, not around the ball, just to the other side. We felt they would send it back, just like that. Imagine us sail away across the ocean, sail to the other side, across the ocean.
It never stops. Your heart actually pulses and makes a radial wave which goes forever.
Okay, we got Venus at 5:15 in the morning, March 21st. Okay, trying to film this sunrise. See where it comes up or towards me. Won't be any moment now. And just while I wait here, I want to document that the barn is there. And the moon there's the sun. Look at that. It's just amazing. Staring right at the sun. So it's right on the equator right now. That's the equatorial line. March 21st. So just panning back quickly. The moon, the 2/3 waning worm moon in the sky, with the solstice sunrise, March 21st.
Just an amazing morning. We got March 21st. It's approaching noon, but it's technically approaching 11 on standard time. But I'm going to document the moon, or sorry, the sun at noon and at 1, if possible. If cloud cover doesn't come in. It's basically 2 finger thumbs from the horizon right now. This morning it rose just to the left of that tree. It's a big one. Okay, so it's noon, true noon, standard time. It's really 1 o'clock by the clock, but it's I go by noon still, standard time. And the sun is equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rungs up. And a hand width to the right, to the left of the silo. On March 21st, when the sun is on the equator, it'll be in the same spot next year at noon, aka 1 o'clock. It's really feeling like spring now. It's about 15 degrees, beautiful sun. Sun came up just to the right of that big tree. And now it's moved up there and it'll set. It's the first day of the new year and the sun is on the equatorial. So official first day of spring, but I call it first day of the new year. So